This Jack Burton, and Carolina has a touchdown.
So they're like, oh, well, we need real players. Oh, okay. So you need a quarterback? Sure.
Another opportunity, spins out of a sack, throws it to the back of the end zone. He's got his man. Touchdown, New Orleans.
He's up to the 30. He's gone, baby. My goodness. Somebody cool off that man's feet because they're on fire.
This is going to explode big time.
The SFL Network on Twitch welcomes you to the following presentation of the Simulation Football League.
And it's Showdown Sunday. That means you better buckle up your chin strap and pull up a chair, otherwise you might get stuck, or whatever that means. The Sharks are back and they're on the attack with the help of commanders Angus McLean and Gabriel Manning. With Aztec, Ray Bentley is the formula for the end zone. San Fran Hart is their offense. But can they break the soul of this Aztec defense led by Pablo Zamora? It's week 8, and the 3 and 4 Sharks are visiting the 5 and 2 Aztecs. Both teams are looking to conquer one another in this SFL battle and come away and be victorious. As the season continues to heat up and catch fire, it's the SFL on Twitch TV. I'm your play-by-play commentator today. Alongside me is Dan Mitchell. We're in Mexico City at Estadio Aztec Stadium as the Mexico City Aztecs host the San Francisco Sharks, and you can run it, throw it, and catch it. You're official SFL champion contender. The Aztecs versus the Sharks is next on the SFL Network, presented by 8 p.m. Media here on Twitch TV. Dan, can you please tell me, sir, what are your takes on today's game?
You know, both teams have so much going for them right now. The Sharks coming off a big win against St. Louis, trying to tie up their record. Mexico City also coming off a win with Las Vegas.
Yep, I think this one here should be pretty good. New acquired quarterback Angus McLean has been lighting things up this season so far. Coming in today's game, he's only 45 yards away from 1,800 on the season. So right now he sits at 1,755 passing yards, which is pretty good for a QB. I want to say he was a week 3 signing. Yeah, he was a week 3 signing. Is what I'm showing on the roster sheet. What are your takes on that? Coming in week 3, so he was here 4 weeks, and he's already almost at 1,800.
Oh yeah, week 3 signing, already almost at 1,800. I mean, he's got a 90.1 QBR right now, and he's really just producing.
Yeah, I saw he had a game 560 yards passing, 400 last week versus the St. Louis Gladiators as well. Dude has really been putting up some pretty good numbers. Also, going over to Mexico City, who has the ball first. Kick returner Jeffrey Daggs needs 1 touchdown, either for a kick return or a punt return, to become the second player in league history to have 10 return touchdowns combined. Here's Matt Wilson on the throw across the middle of the field, and it looks like he got L.K. Barrett on that reception there. First down as well for the Aztecs.
Yeah, K.L. Barrett already with 465 yards on this season and a touchdown. Let's see, I love Mexico City's, just their balance and how they work out every offensive position, make them all produce equally.
Mm-hmm. Here's Wilson now in the shotgun formation. Ray Bentley goes out on the pass as well. There's a pass complete. Looks like that was to the tight end.
Talking about the tight end Mike Daggs is only 2 touchdowns away from 25 in his career, which would be the 3rd for tight ends in all of history.
Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, you're absolutely right. He only needs those 2 receiving touchdowns to get 25 on his career. 3 wide receiver set. Here's Matt Wilson. Handoff up to Ray Bentley up the middle of the field. Bentley does a spin move, almost does breaks another tackle before he's brought down at the 38-yard line of San Fran. Crossing midfield on that run is Bentley.
We're already seeing Mexico City come on through from wide receiver to tight end and now to their running back. They are making full use and keeping the San Francisco defense on their toes.
Shotgun formation again here for the Aztecs. Looks like a 42 nickel for the defense. Wilson steps up in the pocket, throws over the defender, and that's who it is. It's Mike Daggs. Mike Daggs crosses Hollywood Boulevard, struts his stuff, gets a little jiggy with it with a little shuffle, and he only needs one more touchdown for 25.
Well, the Mon, we were just talking about it. As you just said, he's got halfway there now for 25 in his career. Right now, that's third on the season. Mike Daggs with a beautiful catch wide open as the defender crossed right before him, having all the room in the world. And Mexico City's already up 6-0, 7 pending the extra point.
Yeah, that was Barry Barkley trying to deflect the pass there, which he has 3 pass deflections on the season. Was trying to attempt for number 4, but just wasn't able to come away with that pass deflection as Matt Wilson did what he does best, put a nice touch on it to get it right over the head of the defender, over Barkley, should I say.
Just a beautiful thing from the Bronze Bomber, and we see Cole Varner just hit an easy extra point for him. Talking about him, if he gets any chance for a field goal today, he's still 100% on 14 for 14 on the season. He's a kicker you can just rely on.
Absolutely. Dude is 100% on the season, man. It's just been awesome to see. Here's Gabriel Manning here on the return. Oh, what a way to... I've never seen that done before. A returner goes one direction and then makes a complete turnaround to go in the opposite direction. Gabriel Manning almost broke free on that one.
Yeah, I think I liked where his head was going, but it just... it looks better in the head than it did in actual play, and see him come back with 16.
Underneath the center is McLean. 4 wide receivers in on the play. No tight end. Throws a quick strike across the middle of the field. That pass is completed for 9 yards.
We had number 88 coming to pick it up right there. Right, nice down slant down the middle.
Yeah, great call there. Pass is completed to Aaron Judd. Or is it Judd or Judge? Judge it is. McLean in the shotgun. 2 halfbacks in the backfield with him. Gabriel Manning in the slot. Manning goes across the middle. Hanger throws the outside route for the first down out to San Francisco 30-yard line. And on that reception was Matt Burnham.
Matt Burnham with 891 yards in this season so far, number 1 for wide receivers right now.
Well, that's crazy. Dude has that many yards. And check this out. He has less yards than Gabriel Manning. And Burnham has 67, Manning with 73. This is just awesome, just completions. Great pass there by McLean up to the top of the field to Burnham once again. As I was saying, Dan, for him to have less receptions, should I say, for 891 yards, 8 touchdowns as well, that just shows that these guys must have a lot of yak after the catch.
Oh, yeah, well, he's averaging 13.3 yards per catch, so, that's something.
Here's a trips left here now for McLean. McLean on a 5-step drop and dumps it off across the middle of the field. That pass is going to be incomplete. That pass was intended, looks like, for the fullback, Kelvin Bryant, who could not come away with that catch.
Yeah, he really got wrapped up by the defender right there. Couldn't keep his hand on the ball, but they ruled it incomplete. So we're seeing a 3rd and 3. Let's see if Mexico City can shut down this Sharks offense.
Same formation. Single back, halfback. 5-step drop once again. Goes across the middle. That pass is deflected away by the line. Oh, that's by Daggs, the defensive end. No, he's a linebacker. I'm sorry about that. That's Nick Daggs, the linebacker. Comes away with that pass deflection. He also has 46 tackles on the season.
Yeah, he was converted from free safety, too, from St. Louis. Just a big changeover right there.
And that's going to force the Sharks to punt the ball away. And it's going to be a return here by Jeffrey Daggs. Spin move by Daggs. Another spin move. Oh, Jeffrey. Jeffrey keeps on spinning. And he's tackled and brought down at the 19-yard line. Thought he was going to break one, Dan.
Well, I mean, I think he got himself way too dizzy trying to do pirouettes right there on the football field in full pads. I mean, going all over the field from right to left, and just he's being a washing machine right there.
Here's Matt Wilson, takes a 5-step drop, throws a out route to the top of the field, got the receiver, open daylight, one man to beat. He's going to cross the 40, the 30, the 20, and it looks like the Aztecs going to get on the board again as he crosses Hollywood Boulevard. Matt Wilson with his second touchdown pass today. This time, it was his number 2 receiver and Richard Montague.
Well, I was about to say whenever he first got the ball, Richard Montague only needed 6 more receiving yards for 5,000 yards in his career. And I guess if you only need 6, why not just get all the way down the field anyway for the touchdown right there? Congratulations on your 5,000 receiving yards in your career, Richard Montague.
And no other way to do it in the fashion of racing towards the end zone. For that, I mean, we all love to see records being broken on a touchdown. You go back, if you're an NCAA football fan, when Tony Dorsett broke the most rushing yards in NCAA history, he broke it on a touchdown. Ricky Williams broke Tony Dorsett record, I want to say 1998, Texas Longhorns versus Texas A&M, and they were playing at Kyle Stadium in College Station. Ricky Williams broke that rushing record on a touchdown play. When you break records, you want to do it on a touchdown play.
It's always the best way to do it.
And the Aztecs are up 14-0 on the Sharks, and this is pretty early, Dan, and I must say that the San Francisco Sharks has to get something going here. Probably can get a big play here from their receiver and return guy, Gabriel Manning. Manning breaks free. He's on to the 40.
Just a few steps away, and he only had one more defender after that. You know, he had a chance there. You always see with Gabriel Manning with these kick returns, just a hairbreadth away, one free break, one good block, and he could be all the way down the field.
Absolutely. I mean, this dude is so fast, man. He makes fast people not look fast. Shotgun twins left. Here for McLean. 2-step drop. Out route to Gabriel Manning. And Manning comes away with a 5-yard reception there.
Yeah, Sharks are really favoring this short out route, which has been working off for them until they don't, really. It's just they go out, and as long as they're hitting it and they're hitting it easy, they had the fullback pass that didn't work out for them, and suddenly everything fell apart. Let's see what they do with this setup now.
There's a bunch left once again here for the Sharks. McLean calling the signal. Takes a 5-step drop this time, out route to the top of the field, got a reception, and steps out of bounds to the 49-yard line of Mexico City.
Yeah, you know, some just great passes right there to the tight end, LJ Smith, right now, who has yet to get a touchdown, but has 186 yards for the undrafted rookie.
McLean in the shotgun. Twins left. Running back and fullback. Bryant's the fullback in the backfield. Powers the halfback. Goes an out route to Manning. Manning makes the reception. Oh, what a pass by McLean, throwing it over the head of Hand Toomey. Almost comes away with that deflection, but did not.
Yeah, great threading the needle right there. We're seeing a lot out of Angus McLean, who is a rookie who just signed week 3. You're seeing so much just great arm on him and some great decision making too.
Yeah, great pose here for a rookie for a week 3 signing as well. LJ Smith in the slot. Gabriel Manning to the bottom, out route down towards the bottom of the field is Manning. Manning catches it, but he's not going to get the first down. Stepped out right at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, just a yard short, and that's a little hard to see. You saw some great toe drag swag, and you got to see what they're going to do on this 3rd and 1 when they're all air game right now.
McLean takes a 2-step drop. This time dumps it off to the tight end. Picks up the first down. I want to say that was a great read there by McLean to just have the tight end go out on an out route and just dump it to him and pick up that.
Yeah, it was just great. I mean, a short, nice little game of just catch with your dad right there and nothing to worry about, really.
Yeah, son. Run a 3-step out, up and out. Single back left here for the Sharks. Out route towards the top of the field. And that pass is completed to Matt Burnham, 87. Seeing Burnham with that 87 on reminds me of Ed McCaffrey back with the Denver Broncos.
I could see it totally. I mean, he's making great work out there. In San Francisco, they're not moving nearly as fast as Mexico City, but they're still moving down the field already at the 31.
Right. As long as you're being progressive and you're moving the ball, getting first downs, and eating the clock as well, I think time of possession means a lot. And there's a handoff to Powers, and Powers gets the first down on that carry there.
Yeah, it's surprising whenever you see the Sharks right now, this season especially, running a play like that with their running back. I mean, they love their air game with Angus McLean. They do nothing right now but air, but that was a great running play, keeping Mexico City on their toes and picking up a first down.
Shotgun formation here for McLean, 3 wide receivers set. McLean adjusting the play, calling audible. Looks like Mexico City wanted to bring blitz to the top, and they're not. That's going to go out on the coverage there, and it looks like that is to Rogers. I'm sorry, Razor, Aaron Razor. I was thinking about Aaron Rodgers when I saw it. Aaron Razor comes away with that first down reception.
I don't think that ball was intended for him, though, honestly. It really looked like it was intended for the farther receiver, but great catch by him.
I agree with you. Dags must be hungry because this dude is like stepping up, look like he wants to blitz, but he's not coming down the blitz at all. There's an out route to the top of the field, and that is to Burnham. That's his 3rd reception, his 4th reception of the day.
He's already bumping him up right now for the season for over 900 yards this season.
Man.
I mean, that's some crazy yardage right there for someone who really doesn't have that many comparable catches.
Trips left here for McLean. Inside of the 20. Red zone, all the Sharks. Throws across the middle of the field. That pass is caught. Burnham on the reception. He's slow getting up.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he's been running a good bit and catching a good bit. I would love to see that little tight end out route for the drop right here, because that'd be great. I love that first time they did it. They're at the 2 yards away right now.
If they do it, they're gonna have to do it to the top of the field. That's where the tight end is. And not gonna be that play, but the tight end is open. This time it's across the middle of the field to Gabriel Manning, but the tight end was open on a post, and McLean missed him. If we get a replay, you might be able to see it. And it looks like we're not gonna get one.
No, but great play all the same. Angus McLean, once again, just showing his awareness and presence on the field, seeing what's going on. I mean, missed the tight end, but grabbed Gabriel Manning for a nice catch. They're at the 4 now.
The handoff here to Powers up the middle, and Powers going to be stuffed and hit hard.
You know, you got number 77, the defensive tackle, Guapo Esteban, just coming in, the undrafted rookie, stopping that play from going really anywhere. Now they're at 2nd and goal, still on the 4. Let's see what they can do.
That was Esteban's 12th tackle on the season. 1-step drop by McLean. That pass is almost intercepted as it came off the hands of Manning, and Manning could not bring it in. Drop. That's his first drop of the day. 4 or 5 on targets now today.
Yeah, that is not something you see out of Gabriel Manning. I mean, it really looked like he stretched a bit, but something you'd expect that the veteran player right there to be able to keep his hands on could possibly be denying them this touchdown.
I think Nick Daggs may have frightened him a little bit as he was coming across that middle. He saw Daggs come his way. There's three different Dags players on this team. You got Mike Dags, Jeffrey Dags, and you got Nick Dags. Just
Family business.
absolutely. 3-4 defense here for the Aztecs. That pass is almost deflected away by Tuomi, but it was catchable for Manning. He just dropped it.
Yeah, no, that was in his hands. I don't know what's going on. I mean, you got the 4-season veteran Gabriel Manning, who's been always an asset to the Sharks, and then we're seeing 2 balls dropped in a row. That's rare.
And here we have Chris Long on a 20-yard field goal attempt, and that is good. Right down the middle is that kick by Long. Chat shout out. I got What's Up 1K. Orby Father, Mexico City Aztecs. Packer Fred 38053. Drake K900. Well, I'd like to welcome everyone to the chat. You're watching the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music. You're watching Twitch TV/Simulation FL. Here's a kick here by Long to Jeffrey Dags, who still needs 2 more to tie for 10, and Dags going to be brought down at the 25-yard line.
No breakaways yet. We saw Gabriel Manning almost get one earlier, and we've seen Jeffrey Dags try to do a little bit of a show on the field, but no break. Now we really got to see if San Francisco's defense can really stack up and stop this Mexico offense that has been going crazy so far this game.
Or Father in the chat says, Jenny says hi. Tell Jenny we all say hi, Ray. It's Ray Bentley, by the way. There's a screen pass to Ray Bentley. Ray Bentley is hit hard at the 39-yard line after picking up 6 on that reception. And on that tackle was Chad Guy, outside linebacker for this Sharks defense, who has been pretty good for them this season.
I mean, Chad Guy is 3rd in total tackles on the season, so I mean, he's got 76. He's a big boy.
Strong eye formation. Ray Bentley gets the handoff. Spin move by Ray. Ray picks up the first down.
I mean, that's just classic Ray Bentley right there. You're seeing him, and it takes always more than one person to really bring him down. One person may hit him, and then you'll need another 4 to bring him down. And that's what you see right here. Someone else, Chad Guy, also coming in for cleanup in case he got back.
Yeah, Ray Bentley's always been a force to be reckoned with. Also known in the SFL as a grown-ass man. As this dude gets the job done in the halfback position. Inducted to the Hall of Fame this season as well. Handoff here to Bentley, and Bentley is going nowhere as he's being tackled and brought down by Camden Hoffman. And Hoffman has 23 tackles on the season, 7 pass deflection, and 1 INT.
Yeah, maybe San Francisco defense is actually warming up to Ray Bentley, which this early on would always be a great thing to do.
Right. Here's trips right for Wilson, and Wilson got a man across the middle of the field. That pass is complete. Looks like Montague once again, his second reception. 89 yards on the day.
2 catches, 89 yards. That's some pretty good stats right there.
Strong eye formation. Wilson on the pump fake, and Wilson is blowed up in the backfield. My goodness, what a hit. Looks like Franco Sonati. I couldn't really see the number if it was Franco or not.
It was either him or number 99, defensive tackle Larry Kennedy. I didn't get a great look, but either one, great hit.
Right, I couldn't see it either because my right eye started jumping, which has a little astigmatism in it, which is true. It's true. I do have a little astigmatism in my eye. And you're watching the SFL presented by APM Music. APM Music, which is our sponsor. Fuel Beyond Imagination. Matt Doyle Design, the official design for the SFL. There's a shot there, man, by by Avenue drones over Mexico City. Here's McClain underneath the center, handoff here to Powers. Powers going a big hole up the middle of the field. Powers going to pick up 7 yards on that carry.
Yeah, not a lot of times you're seeing Powers just grab all of that and push on through right there. I mean, the 6'3", 225-pound halfback right there.
He throws a dart, calls him into the field, passes intercepted. Takes Jeffrey Daggs comes away with that INT, and that gives Jeffrey INT number 4 on the season.
Yeah, 64 tackles and now 4 interceptions on the season. I mean, free safety Jeffrey Daggs is not someone you want to mess with when he's almost at a record for kick and punt returns right now.
Yeah, the great play there by Dax to keep his head on a swivel and be able to see that pass deflection. There's a screen pass to Bentley, and Bentley is tackled right at the line of scrimmage. And also, Ray Bentley needed 31 yards coming into the game to surpass Park Hee-Chu to jump into 3rd place all time on the trips right here down for Wilson. Low snap. Wilson on the pump fake. Those cross middle of the field. That pass is complete. My goodness, what a strike by Wilson. And it was a bunch of traffic there, and the receiver was still able to come away with that reception.
I mean, when you are Matt Wilson, a Hall of Famer, a little dot like that really isn't too difficult through the arms of number 43 right there. I mean, nice little throw, and Mexico City has all the momentum right now after that interception.
That was Francisco Gonzalez on that reception. 3rd wide receiver, 2-step drop here by Wilson. Wilson dump it off here to Bentley. Bentley tries to do a spin move, but hit and tackled right at the line of scrimmage. And it looks like 24 of the defense. Sim Franco comes away with that tackle.
The Law 15 _ AZ, welcome to the chat. This is the Simulation Football League. You can pay money to be part of the league. It is not that expensive. It's around $12 for a season. And you can get involved being a player on the field.
Here's Matt Wilson, steps up in the pocket, got a man, and that is... I thought it's the Gonzalez, but I thought I saw 44, which is Jeffrey Daggs, and I was about to say I'm losing my mind because I've never seen him play offense before.
Got the free safety on the offensive side of the ball. I mean, Mexico City can do everything now.
Yeah, well, it was Francisco Gonzalez who caught it, but I saw 4, and I thought it was 4-4. There's Wilson going to the end zone, and is that the record, or is that the time?
It is.
Mike Daggs, happy 25 touchdown to you, buddy. He's super excited down there on the field. You just stamped your name on Hollywood Boulevard with that one, sir.
Right there. Beautiful catch right there. Beautiful throw. Just a slight push through to get into it. That'd be his 4th touchdown of the season. 25 in his career now. Only the 3rd full tight end to get 25 plus in league history.
What a milestone for Mike Daggs. The guy has been around for quite some time, and has really been a real class act. There's a low snap on the kick. Kyle Varner was able to get the extra point up.
And now, my bad, Devon.
Go ahead.
Now we're up 20-3. I really liked what San Francisco was doing. They had some forward movement going. You know, besides the interception and the one field goal, you know, they're getting there, but Mexico City's getting there a lot quicker.
Yeah, they are. They're throwing, you know, deep balls and targets across the middle of the field, right behind the coverage of the linebackers, right before the safeties, and they're picking the defense apart here for San Francisco. But as we stated, they got to get that man Gabriel Manning more involved, at which he has been involved, but I think they got to start taking some shots downfield. We really haven't seen San Francisco go deep.
Yeah, we've been seeing the post, the slant, and the out, but nothing far really.
Mm-hmm. Single back left here for McLean and the Sharks. Throws a swing pass to Powers in the flats, and he's going to get the reception. Picks up 5 yards on the catch and stepped out of and hit out of bounds by a host of Aztecs.
Yeah, not a bad way to start the first play of the drive, though. Picking up a nice 5 yards, putting them at the 25. I mean, they have plenty of options now. I mean, their favorite out route would definitely work out for them right now.
There's trips right here for McLean and the Sharks. Gabriel Manning, top of that trips. Number 1 receiver, or should I say highest paid receiver in the league. Manning on a post. There's McLean. It passes incomplete, intercepted by the, and he's going to be stopped and brought down at the 33-yard line. Give credit to Tuomi on that interception play there, and I want to say that is where you go. That's his 3rd interception of the season.
Yeah, no, he got some air on that jump right there. I want to measure that vertical. That was crazy. Angus McLean now throwing 2 interceptions right now. I mean, Damon, you said you wanted them to go deep, and they tried, but they got burned.
Yeah, they did. Tuomi came away with that INT. Looks like he had like a 45-50 vertical leap on that interception. And off here to Bentley up the middle. Bentley almost breaks a tackle.
I mean, surprisingly enough, San Francisco has really been wrapping up Ray Bentley recently, which is good on them for stopping a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, they are. I guess they do not want Bentley to surpass Parkey Chu for that number 3 all-time rushing yardage spot here in the SFL. Here's Wilson on a 5-step drop. Wilson goes to the corner. That pass is incomplete. Intended for K.L. Barrett. Barrett couldn't bring it in as Hoffman was on the defense.
Yeah, Camden Hoffman rubbing shoulders right there with him on the far out, and that was some great route reading, really staying with his receiver, making him just have so much pressure he drops the ball, and now they're on a 3rd and 7, which, I mean, for Mexico City, they always have options.
Actually, I think Ray Wilson may have thought that Barrett was going to be able to come down with that one as he stands at 6'5", and Barkley's at 6'3". There's Mike Daggs across the middle of the field with another reception. Is he going to surpass 25 on this drive?
Mike Daggs is just on fire right now. They want him to keep going. 25? No, let's make it 30 today. They're giving him all these deep, nice passes down the center of the field. I mean, they're giving him ball and they're giving him air, so let's see what they can do with it.
As a look at the Hall of Famer, also former league MVP Matt Wilson. 3 wide receiver set. Mike Daggs is on the line to the left, towards the bottom. And Daggs goes in on an end run, and there's K.L. Barrett with an with a touchdown today. I just couldn't think for a second there. Touchdown for Barrett and the Mexico City Aztecs, and they're jumping up 27-3 on top of the San Francisco Sharks.
Yeah, K.L. Barrett with his 2nd touchdown of the season, you know, just adding up to his yardage and his touchdowns. You know, I gotta keep saying it, though. Mexico City Aztecs really know how to get all their players involved on the field at all times. I mean, it's the reason they've always been a threat in the SFL, and you gotta watch out for them.
I must say that I totally agree with your partner. And here is Kyle Varner on the extra point. There's the snap. Great snap by the lone snapper. Kick is up, and it is good right down the middle. That's going to put Mexico City up 28-3. A 25-point lead, and it's going to be pretty tough for San Francisco to come back, but they got to do it. They got to start producing some points. And I believe that 25 is not the record for the most deficit to come back from behind victory. I want to say it's 28 here in the SFL. I'll have to check with the commission on that one.
Yeah, well, and Gabriel Manning just kneeing it again. Got these real deep kicks.
Yeah, after what happened on the last one where he almost broke, Cole Varner basically just says that, hey, I am kicking this thing deep from here on out. I am not allowing him to return out of the end zone.
Yeah, I mean, great thought process, really, when you got someone like Gabriel Manning trying to break through everything.
Ray Bentley in the chat asking Mike Daggs, can I have one of those receptions for a touchdown? Daggs say, no, this is my day. I'm shooting for records. There's McClain across the middle, and he's got Burnham. Burnham picks up the first down, 40 yards on the day on 6 receptions.
Yeah, they're already given. I mean, Burnham's got 6. Mike Daggs had 8, or I think it was 89, 79 yards. They're doing some great stuff.
Here's trips left for the Sharks. Powers and single back to the left as well. Here's a handoff here to Powers. It's a trap play up the middle of the field. He's going to pick up 6.
Yeah,
After being tackled and brought down by Nick Daggs along with Ulysses Mora as well. Here's McClain. McClain throws an out route overthrew his receiver. That was dangerous. 2 defenders in the area, and they could have came away with that pick, Dan.
Yeah, that was the first time I really seen him truly look like a rookie right there, you know. Just some little dabbling, I guess, in some overthrow passing, and he's just slinging it too hard and not really looking where he's throwing it, and just after 2 interceptions, you got to be wary.
LJ Smith is on the line, the tight end. I believe they should go to that 3-yard out route that we saw earlier that we both so love. And he's going to go inside. McClain's going to go deep to the corner. He's got Burnham, and let's see if he's going to do just that. Tackle from behind by Zamora and Daggs, both at the 14. Oh, my goodness. What a strike by McClain to Burnham.
Well, I mean, there's a reason Burnham's currently top in yards in the SFL for wide receivers right now, and it's something like that. I mean, he doesn't have as many catches as Gabriel Manning, but he does have a 13.3 yard per catch average. So seeing the big passes right there, when they do work out, they get some yardage. Great cleanup by the secondary, though. You saw Daggs and Zamora coming in, just putting a great stop to that.
Yeah, if it wasn't for those two, Daggs and Zamora, Fran Ogawa, which was the covering corner, was just out jumped by Burnham. Here's a handoff here to Powers up the middle. He's going to pick up 4. Going back to that last play, Burnham just out jumped him.
Yeah,
just took off afterwards, you know.
He jumped, grabbed. I think he spun in the air at the same time and just started running. Gary Matt Burnham has 84 yards on 7 receptions.
4 wide receivers, empty backfield here for the Sharks. And it's going to be all slants, and that pass is caught for the first down for the Sharks inside of the 5-yard line now, down 3. And that is to Manzi, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it's James Manzi, the Week 7 rookie signing right there. I think that's the first catch he's had all game.
Five-step drop here by McClain. Got him in open. Is Manning. Bound. Oh, he overthrew him. He let him out of bounds.
I was expecting a little bit of crazy Manning toe drag swag right there, Damon. I was really hoping for the biggest stretch that man could make.
Yeah, I thought he was going to do that just as well.
Sadly enough, though, I mean, they got 2 more chances, really.
Looks like Mexico City is playing man defense. Dime is the Aztecs here on the goal line inside the 5 at the 3. McClain steps up, goes to Manning once again. That pass is intercepted. This time it is by Tua. And that's his second of the day.
Yeah, no, that brings him up to a season so far of 3 interceptions to this game alone right there. Beautiful interception. I mean, that was some crazy jump, leap, twist, and catch just to try and get up and get brought down. But I mean, that's a heartbreaker right there for San Francisco. I mean, this Mexico City defense has just been reading their offense.
3 wide receiver set, single back is Bentley. 5-step drop here is Wilson. Wilson throws an out route. That pass is deflected away. And on that deflection was backup free safety Lee Thomas.
Yeah, I mean, you're seeing the Sharks, they're trying. I mean, their defense has been helping them a little bit, but see right there, Matt Wilson, 158.3 with 224 yards and 4 touchdowns on this game.
And off to Ray Bentley. Ray Bentley bulldozed one guy's over. And oh, that was an attempted tackle, but missed. And Bentley, I want to say Bentley's way over that number 3 leading rusher spot now here in the SFL. Give a hand clap for Ray Bentley.
Oh, me, by far. He only needed 31 yards. He was somewhere in the upper 20s right at the start of this play. And I mean, right there, I think he picked up well over 31 alone. So, I mean, congratulations for being the number 3rd rushing yards of all time. Let's see you keep going, Ray.
Far jokers here now for Matt Wilson and the Aztecs at the 48-yard line of San Fran. Here's a handoff. It's a Bentley, and Bentley clobbered by Guy right at the line of scrimmage.
It really seems like, Damon, the only one who can stop Ray Bentley today is Chad Guy. And I mean, he's a big dude, 6'5", 300 pounds. I mean, he's 3rd in tackles. You don't mess with him.
Oh, you don't. Same formation. Let's see if they're going to go to the same play here to Bentley. And they are. They're going to test Guy. Guy, where are you now? First down for Ray Bentley and the Aztecs. Guy had to chase him from behind.
I mean, if it really seems like if it isn't Chad Guy on the line next to him, Ray Bentley is just going to keep on trucking. And you see it right there. It really takes 2 or 3 defenders really to wrap him up even after he picks up the first down.
Yeah, Ray Bentley needs to give credit to Andrew Tarver, the fullback, who went and target Chad Guy on that play there to pick up the block. And there's an offsides here, free play for Wilson. You don't do this, and he's going to dump it offside onto Mike Daggs for the first down. That penalty will be declined, and the Aztecs will have the ball at the, looks like it was at the 29-yard line.
Yeah, I was really hoping for a giant bomb by the bronze bomber of Matt Wilson, but it seems like they were just going to get a nice first down. You see the Aztecs decline the penalty right there. Keep it after their game of first down with Mike Daggs.
Mike Daggs has been so involved in this offense on all drives. Each drive that the Aztecs has had today, he has a reception. On 2 of those possessions, he has touchdowns. 5-step drop here by Wilson. Wilson dumps it off to Bentley. Bentley runs over a guy. Juke moves another. Did not pick first down. Stepped out at the 14. 2 yards shy of a first down there.
I mean, even when he has room, no one could actually take Ray Bentley out. He only hit the out of bounds by his own accord. So, I mean, really, you got to get someone like Chad Guy to stop him or he's not going down.
4 touchdowns on the day for Matt Wilson. That gives him 22 on the season. And offensive Ray Bentley up the middle. Open daylight. Spin move by Bentley. Tackled and brought down at the 8. 2-minute warning, people. Strong eye formation here. Strong eye jokers for the Aztecs. Hand off here to Bentley, and they bring a blitz, and Bentley is tackled and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you see him drag the defender with him. He was brought back probably about 2 yards behind the line, but got back just enough so he hit it. So they netted 0 instead of losing anything. I mean, they're at the 8 and they have their option. City is scary right now.
Nice defensive play by Camden Hoffman. Same formation. No, I take it back. This is weak now. There's a screen pass to Bentley up top, and Bentley's going to break that tackle. Bentley's going to get in the end zone. That is his 9th reception touchdown on the year.
I mean, when it's Ray Bentley, someone can be all wrapped up in with you. You know, he drugged the first defender till he fell off, spin moved the second defender into the end zone, and now we're gonna be up all that much. Ray Bentley, you know, you got your 7 touchdowns. You're just blowing up.
Cole wanted to attempt the extra point. There's a high snap. Kick is up, and that extra point is good by Varner. 35-3 is the Aztecs. We're still in the first half here with a lot of time to go in this game. San Fran can make a 32-point comeback.
I mean, we got a whole second half to play, and we'll see what happens.
I believe that San Fran needs to get some pressure on Wilson. He has just too much time in the in the pocket. And there's another long kick by Varner. I told you, he's not going to let Manning come in the end zone.
Yeah, he's really just playing that safe, long kick in the back, so Manning really doesn't get any chances at all. I mean, now we got to see if San Francisco's offense can really step it up. They've had their moments and they've had their chances, but it seems just to get it all stolen away.
Wilson has 5 touchdowns on the day. He's knocking on the door. We have to look up and see what is the record for QBs. There's a long pass to the tight end. Comes away with that reception there. And that is Aaron Razor again, his 2nd reception on the day.
Yeah, no, that was a huge pass coming back from the 20 now to the 43, picking up 23 yards on a single just throw.
I might have to check and see what is the record for most touchdown passes in the first half. Here's McClain. McClain on a 2-step drop, throws across the middle of the field, got some reception. Now the Sharks are moving the ball. Picks up the first down to the 45-yard line of Mexico City. Mexico City is in a 3-4 defense. Low snap. And that pass is almost intercepted.
That was a little scary right there, Demond. I really thought he was going right in the hands of 94 right there, Lopez. And it was like, very close.
Yeah, I want to say that probably looked like a cover 8. The defensive tackle dropped back in coverage. Three-two dime defense, 3 wide receivers to the top of the field here for the Sharks. McClain in the backfield, shotgun formation all by himself. McClain going deep to Manning, and pass is intercepted. And this time it's to Jeffrey Daggs, jumps up, grabs it with his mittens, and comes away with the INT.
Jeffrey Daggs, I mean, they've been running amok right now of Angus McClain, and it's, you know, they're getting their moments, but then Mexico City's secondary has been stealing it all away. I mean, their cornerback, Han Tiomi, it's just been destroying them. Jeffrey Daggs coming in for one. It's just another one.
Underneath the center is Matt Wilson. Far formation, handoff here to Bentley. Bentley's not going to break that first tackle. Brought down at the 26 by Chad Guy, who has just been haunting him all day long. But Bentley has had his moments as well.
Oh, yeah, no, but Chad Guy seems to be the only solution for Ray Bentley right now. If it's not Chad Guy, he'll get at least a first down.
Strong eye formation. Hand off it to Bentley to the bottom of the field. Bentley's got open field. Bentley crosses midfield now. 1 man breaks that tackle. And is attempted another tackle. Breaks 2, 3, 4. Oh my goodness, what a run by the Hall of Famer. That's going to end the half on the backs of Ray Bentley for his longest rush of the day of 49 yards.
There was just one break. He wasn't outrunning anyone that day, Damon. It was just one break after another, dragging people along with him. That's classic Ray Bentley right there. Oh.
Here's a look at the halftime stats, Dan, and it has just been all Mexico City in the first half. And I truly feel that the Sharks does have enough firepower on the offensive side of the ball to make a comeback. They can do it. I believe in it.
Yeah, they have a lot. I mean, every time they throw it deep, it seems to either land in a great catch or an interception. But Sharks just aren't either committing or there's just not enough follow through right now, as everything just ends in an interception. It's just interception after interception for each great drive they're throwing at them. That's why the score is 3-35 right now. I mean, Mexico City is just making great work of the Sharks, turn them into shark food right now, and it's going at it. Sharks really gotta really think about who they're throwing it to, how it's getting thrown, and make sure not another interception happens if they want a chance of coming back.
The quarterback, Matt Wilson, says in the chat, "Come on, Ray, you got it. Go out of bounds, you stat sheet." What do you say?
You stat pattern.
Your stat pattern.
He just knows Ray's trying to go all the way. I mean, Matt's padding his stats too right now, but for score as well, as he's just bumping up huge numbers so far this game. Already 5 touchdowns. I didn't get a good look at it. It was 276 yards, I believe, in the first half already. I mean, everyone in Mexico City is either breaking records, getting career highs, or just doing great all around. Really can't do much. Sharks they have a chance, really, Damon. What do you think they have to do?
I think they really gotta get some pressure on Wilson. You got players. You got Chris Leon on the defensive line, who has 6 sacks, 9 tackles for loss. You have Franco Sonati, who has 5 sacks as well. You got Didi Sash, who has 2 sacks, 6 tackles for loss on the season. I mean, you got to get pressure from these 3 guys on, and they're just not getting any pressure at all from these guys from San Francisco. If Matt Wilson is pressured, he's bothered, and he's going to be releasing passes when he doesn't want to release those passes into a double coverage and so forth. So I feel that this is what it's going to have to take for San Francisco to get back into this game. They got to put pressure on Matt Wilson.
I see it. Now we're back in the second half, third quarter. Mexico City kicking it off to San Francisco. Let's see what they can do.
There's Varner on the kick to Manning, this time at the 1. Manning with a spin move, another spin move attempt. Not going to be able to break that tackle. Brought down at the 23-yard line of San Fran.
Yeah, first time we've seen Manning actually have to run the kick return in a hot second, but doesn't make too much out of it. Bringing it up to a 23, half-decent starting position. Really got to see if Angus McLean can just get something running, or maybe just a deep pass that works out for him.
Five-step drop here by McLean. That pass is dropped coming across the middle, and that looks like there was a fullback, Brian, on the attempt.
Yeah, that was always a sad thing to see. We've seen a good amount of drops out of San Francisco right now, and it's always sad. 2 out of Gabriel Manning. I think there was a second one out of the fullback. Got to see if they can wrap it up and do something better.
There's a 5-step drop here by McLean. McLean throws an out route to Manning. Catches the ball down to the 32. 1 yard short of the first down is Gabriel Manning. He's been great on the out routes, but just haven't been able to get to him down the field on the corner post or the post across the middle.
Yeah, no. We saw it very much in the early game. You saw saw the out route after out route, really, and it worked out for them by ball control, but they couldn't really get it in. And now we're seeing when it goes deep, just the interception. You know, gotta somehow mix it up so it works better. I mean, it's hard to say, really.
As McClain on out route to the top of the field, that pass is caught by Burnham.
Yeah, I mean, I love the out route they're throwing them on, and it works out for them. But right now, if they keep doing that, I'm not sure if they're gonna have enough time to really catch this score up.
Let's go. 1st and 10 from the Sharks, 36-yard line.
I must say that I totally agree with you. Here's McClain underneath the center this time. Smith in the slot as the tight end. Gabriel Manning down to the bottom of the field. And McClain goes deep. That pass is intercepted again. This time it's Mike Daggs. Number 3 INT of the day. How about you give him 6 on the season?
Jeffrey Daggs, come on, Jeffrey. Other Daggs, other Daggs.
I saw in the comments earlier it said Daz Aztecs, a Daz Tex or something like that. This name is taking over this team.
I mean, when you got a star tight end, Mike Daggs, you got the inside linebacker of Nick Daggs, and then you have the free safety Jeffrey Daggs. All of them coming from different teams to now play on Mexico City Aztecs. Got some crazy stuff.
And the Ray Bentley. Oh, Ray Bentley is hit hard by Chad Guy. Came and hit him with a forearm shot across the head. That is legal here in the.
Yeah, you seen Orb Father, Ray Bentley saying 17 Dags enter, 47 Dags leave, you know. Whole team full of Dags.
Five-step drop here by Wilson. Wilson dumps it off to the fullback, and he's going to be tackled after making the reception.
Yeah, we're seeing some different plays right now out of Mexico City, and I think right now they're just trying to mix it up. They have a very comfortable lead, and they can really do what they want as long as they're burning the clock.
Two-step drop, Matt Wilson on the pump fake. That pass is thrown across the middle of the field. Complete as it battered away.
I mean, going back to the whole Dags issue, Damon, I really think if you just say Dags made the play, you have about a 15% chance of being correct at all times, really.
Hey, maybe 100. And great stop here by the San Francisco Sharks, forcing San Francisco to punt for the first time today.
Yeah, I think super rare.
Here's Gabriel Manning on the return. Manning's going to be hit and brought down at the 35-yard.
Yeah, I mean, I would have loved to see him maybe go out a bit more, but he just tried to truck up the center and trust his blockers. Now we get to see the Sharks take the ball at the 35 now instead of the 20, as we saw the long kicks earlier. Seeing Adrian Powers, halfback right there, 6 carries for 30 yards.
Low snap here to McClain. McClain throws across the middle, got Gabriel Manning. Manning picks up the first down as well, out to the 49-yard line of Mexico City, so it does cross midfield.
Yeah, I mean, when they're doing stuff like that, you know, they're throwing the inside slant, they're throwing that out route when it's shorter. It's working out for them. They just get this constant interception bug right now with Mexico City's defense. It's really haunting. Probably what the score could have been, maybe, if those long passes weren't intercepted.
8 minutes and 19 seconds left on the clock. Two-step drop here by McClain. McClain, that pass is deflected up in the air. It is dangerous. Incomplete. It finally hits the ground. Man, that thing stood up in the air for about 10 years.
Yeah, no, I saw it. I thought it hit the ground at first. I thought it was just, you know, over, play done, but I guess it bounced off someone or something. You saw the whole dog pile happen as soon as everyone saw it was in the air. Somehow no one came down with that.
It looks like it looked like Burnham kicked it in the air. After watching it on the replay, It literally looks like he kicked the ball in the air, and that was a live ball.
Playing soccer out here, Burnham.
There's a false start by the defense. McClain dumps it off to the halfback. Powers and Powers is about two of me.
You know, when they had the chance, the offsides, I would have rather them just, maybe change the play if they probably didn't notice it, though, and just chuck the ball as hard as he can. See what happens.
Neutral zone infraction on the Aztecs. And that player was Dorian Lopez. And the Sharks are going to get 5 yards on that. So I believe they're going to be. Oh, I thought he was. They needed 5 yards for the first down. So it's 2nd and 5 now. So that was first down. The handoff here to Powers. And Powers had an open hole toward the bottom of the. Take it. Decided to go traffic. He picks up 3.
Yeah, Powers not really looking for any openings, just really trying to punch it down the field when he's 2 and 5, which it's not the best place. Because now they're 3 and 2, and this is where they probably should punch it.
5-step dropper by McClain. Great block by the guard. Pass is incomplete. Throw it to the top of the field to L.J. Smith, but he steps out of bounds on the reception.
Yeah, that's something you throw to either Gabriel Manning or Matt Burnham right now, because they'll take him toe drag. Oh, and we see the challenge come out.
Here's the challenge by San Fran. To me, he looked totally out of bounds on the reception. Speaking of L.J. Smith, that is.
As did I thought as well. We'll see it here at the review on the camera work. And he was out.
Yeah, he was out. That left foot was close.
It was up in the air.
And San Fran's going to lose a timeout.
The Sharks will be charged with a timeout. 4th down.
I mean, it hurts. They're now on 4th down. See what they do with it.
And not only do they lose the timeout, they lose the challenge, and they didn't take one for the first half. So they have no more challenges. Am I correct? Is that how that works? Or does they still have the second one? Even if you didn't use them in the first half. I forgot how it works.
Honestly, I don't remember either.
I just went blank. My mind just went blank on that particular type of ruling.
I think they have it, but don't quote. They still have one more. All right. Xanthos in the chat still saying that. I thought they had it, but I wasn't. I didn't want to say something and just be completely wrong.
Thank you, Matt Wilson. Here's Matt underneath the center. 3 wide receivers set. Here for the Aztec handoff to Ray Bentley. The blitz went right by him, and Bentley scrambles for 8 yards, averaging 10.5, 136 yards on the ground. His longest is 49, which ended right before the half.
Yeah, Ray Bentley. I feel like there's maybe even some smaller numbers for him, and you seem to just punish it up and ignore that a blitz even happened.
Weak eye formation here for Wilson. 5-step drop. Oh, whoa! Look at Oh my goodness! Talk about strength and determination to get away from the tackler to pick up the first down. Did you see that?
I thought there was no way, but Ray Bentley reminds me that's still one grown ass man, and he keeps going. Nothing can stop him.
Oh my goodness, what a play! Here's Wilson, 3 wide receiver set. Hand off to Bentley. Bentley tries to get skinny before being tackled and brought down by Jacob Gustafson.
Yeah, I mean, you got the 6'3", 225. He's got 52 tackles in the season. The strong safety really coming to wrap it up. Good on him for stopping someone like Ray Bentley on his own.
We got a Joker's formation. Here's Ray Bentley on the screen pass. Got great blockers up front. Spin move by Ray. Ray is hit hard before being tackled and brought down at the 42-yard line of Mexico City. Picks up the first down, though.
Yeah, we're seeing Ray Bentley all day right now. Ray all day, because they got a hefty lead, and I think right now they're just trying to burn the clock. But I mean, Ray Bentley may burn the clock, but he also gets some points probably too, as he's just making his way downfield.
What a beautiful stadium this is. It's awesome and great to be in Mexico City for SFL football, which is presented by APM Music. You tuned in live on Twitch TV of the SFL. Here's Bentley. Oh, Bentley may be hurt. Took a shot to the back. And that was number 20, Barry Barkley. A big dude, 6'3", 220. Third-year veteran.
Yeah, but knowing the altered beast, Bentley is Ray himself's calling it. It's nothing's gonna put him down.
There's a pump fake by Wilson. Wilson got Barrett down the middle of the picks up the first down, and how 15 yards more.
Yeah, we haven't seen much of K.L. Barrett this game, as you see right there. 3 receptions for 45 yards. I mean, they get him involved. He's not as big right now as Richard Montague's been doing, and they really get Mike Daggs involved on the past game. But Mexico City does know how to get the ball all around just to keep everything on their toes, and definitely would have a substantial lead.
Yep, that they do. And Barrett does have a touchdown on the day as well. Here's a far jokers. Wilson on a 5-step drop. Out route intended for Daggs. That pass is deflected away. J.J. Stallion on that deflection.
I don't think I've seen Daggs not catch an intended pass yet this game. I think that was the first one, honestly, unless I'm missing something.
Yeah, I must say that I agree with you. That was the first one that was targeted towards Mike Daggs. Not a completion. 4-man front here for the Aztecs. They're playing off deep on these receivers. And if they run just a quick slant, there it is. Mike Daggs picks up that first down. They snapped it right before I can even say it. If I was just going to say, if they run quick slants, this is a first down regardless.
I mean, that's when we're seeing Mike Daggs actually doing a tight end job for the first time in a while and just picking up the quick slant. But see him doing everything today.
Look at Chad Guy to the top of the field. Showing blitz by the defense. They're going to back off in coverage. And there's a reception. Picks up the first down as well. Looks like one of the backup receivers.
No, that's Richard Montague right there.
Oh, it sure is. He looked kind of small.
Yeah, I mean,
Montague stands at 6'3". Look, that guy looked 5'11".
I mean, he's only 205. He's not the biggest guy, and he's 6'3". I mean, he's next to like someone like Mike Daggs who's 6'7".
There's a handoff to Bentley, and Bentley is hit hard in the backfield. 43 just said, man, I had enough of this. Inside linebacker Ricky Flair. Part of the Four Horsemen.
I mean, they're coming out. I mean, I think the defense is just, they're pissed.
Montague to the bottom of the field. K.L. Barrett to the top. There's an out route. That pass is caught and completed. Picks up 4 yards on that play.
Cameron Hoffman looked like he's doing a bit of a tumble show right over McRibs right there. Now we're seeing them on the red zone at the team.
I want to say that was Matt Gibbs' first reception. First time we called his name today. Shotgun formation. Trips to the left of Matt Wilson. 5 wide receivers set here. And Wilson throws a strike down the middle of the field. Look who it is. Richard Montague comes away with that big touchdown pass as he crosses Hollywood Boulevard.
And just add a whole nother number right there for Matt Wilson. My math's right. What is that? 6 today? 5 today? I'm bad at math, I think, right now.
For Wilson, that's 6.
6?
Yeah.
24 touchdowns on the season then right now?
Absolutely correct. And we still have over 13 minutes and 4 seconds left to play in this game.
Yeah, Mexico City is making work right now. I mean, they have this great core offense just going at them. Matt Wilson himself saying he wants 7. I mean, Matt, it may be coming.
It just might be. If anyone out there is a baseball fan, the Astros just threw another no-hitter versus the Blue Jays. Just throwing that out there. Here's Gabriel Manning. Manning's in the open field. The kicker to beat. Varner's not going to catch him. The 30, the 20. Manning gets open daylight. Hollywood Boulevard. Give him 6 points.
I mean, really with Manning, it is just a matter of time. Right there, you know, he got his blocks. He got the nice spin juke. He just really, 15 kind of looked like they gave up, honestly.
That gives him a total of 5 returns on the season, 4 kick returns, and 1 punt return for a touchdown for Gabriel Manning.
Yeah, I mean, he's got his legs on him right there. You know, at least getting some score or putting something on the field. Got their first touchdown of the game for San Fran.
Chris Long to try the extra point attempt. The head kick is up, and it is good. Right down the middle. I think this just may be the spark that San Francisco needs to try to push, provide themselves with some type of momentum and push themselves to get back into this ball game.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to. Maybe this will get their defense really livened up, put it stop for the first time really to Mexico City. I think they punted once so far this game. See what they can do.
Here's Jeffrey Daggs. Jeffrey Daggs with the spin attempt. Nothing going on that one.
Seeing if Jeffrey Daggs was just going to pull a Gabriel Manning and get all the way there for his 10 combined, but not yet. Not yet. We'll have to see.
I thought he was. I thought he was about to.
Back-to-back kick return touchdowns. I would love to see it.
Yeah, that would have been awesome, dude. 4 wide receivers on the play here for Wilson. Bentley goes out on the route, and he throws up to the top of the field, and that pass is complete. Looks like Montague comes away with that one-handed reception.
Yeah, Richard Montague is still feeling himself a bit after the great touchdown catch, picking up a nice 8 yards. And I mean, Mexico City's not even stumbling after a Sharks kick return touchdown.
Strong eye Jokers formation. Defense like they want to bring blitz, and they're not. Bentley, open space, breaks that tackle. Almost breaks another one.
D.D. Sachs coming in to clean that thing up. I mean, you got your defensive end pulled back a bit when you know Bentley is just on the field, and great thing by him, or else he would have probably gone all the way.
Yeah, great tackle there by Sachs. And you saw when he hit Bentley, he wrapped up. He didn't hit him and just tried to hit him with an arm or so, and then Bentley breaks that tackle, but he wrapped up on him and bring him down. Put his weight into it as well. Matt Wilson throws his corner to Daggs. Daggs got the first down.
Seems like they're throwing Daggs back in this game again. I mean, they're really getting the air game going. I thought they were going to stick with Bentley, as there's got to still burn a whole quarter pretty much. But instead, they just want to keep it going. Keep Matt Wilson in the game and going.
Matt Wilson with 6 touchdown passes on the day. 3 wide receivers set here for the Aztecs. It's like a 3-3 nickel formation for the defense. It's a spin move by Bentley, and Bentley is hit and tackled at the 35-yard line. 2nd and 1 now. Is he still just racking up yards? Everyone is 4th quarter. Put your 4s in the air. Gonna go run formation. Bar twins. Here's Matt Wilson on the 2-step drop. Got a man across the middle of the field. That pass is caught. K.L. Barrett with another reception across the middle of the field on the slant.
You know, Damon, Matt has done a whole third of his season's touchdowns just this game. Walking in this game, he had 18. He's already gotten 6, bumping up to 24. I mean, yeah, that's you're bumping up your numbers right there. We may see Matt Wilson shoot up in the rankings a bit after this.
Matt Wilson calling the signal. Ray Bentley single back formation. Throws an out route to Barrett. Once again, Barrett comes exception of the SFL action. The Charleston Predators are up 16-3. I'm sorry, the Denver Nightwings are up 16-3 over the Charleston Predators. Fourth quarter that game is in. Looks like 6 minutes and 32 seconds left in that ball game. The Charleston Predators are wearing their breast cancer awareness colors today, pink and black. Fourth quarter, 10 minutes and 13 seconds left to go here in Estadio Aztec Stadium. Ray Bentley with a gang of spin moves. Look at that spin. Oh my goodness. Someone tried a horse collar tackle, but couldn't come away with the production of it.
Yeah, I'm surprised they brought him down, but just look at this replay. You see him run out, get the blocks. He stagger step to get out of it. 3 people try to wrap him up, and it really just takes one in the end. 55 DD sacks and just comes in, just wrapping him up.
What a performance by Bentley today. 3 wide receivers set. Here for Matt Wilson. Handoff to Wilson. Handoff to Bentley, and Bentley crosses Wood for another touchdown. His first on the ground today. 1 in the air. Right up the middle, Dan.
Yeah, just make it 8 for the season for Bentley right there. I mean, he's got one receiving touchdown, 1 ground touchdown. They got a little bit of everything.
Ray Bentley came into tonight's game averaging 6.8 yards per carry. 719 yards on the ground. Extra point is up and good by Varner. I mean, this is just a great all-around performance by the Mexico City Aztecs, not only by their offense, but their defense as well, as they have contained the San Francisco Sharks offense to only 3 points.
Yeah, I mean, it's they've been putting a great stop.
And the win is at the backs of Mexico City now, so it's going to continue to go remainder of the until towards the back of the end zone. Laughing at Matt Wilson in the chats. He was screaming for a screen pass. Ray was saying, "Hand me off the ball up the middle," and Ray scores a touchdown, and Matt Wilson says, "Stat pattern strikes again." There's Gabriel Manning across the middle of the field for a first down, Dan.
Yeah, I mean, it really seems like these two, I mean, Matt Wilson and Ray Bentley just known each other for so long, and they've been playing with each other for so long, and they just got it. I mean, they could banner like that because they know, and they got this team. They know they have it.
Matt Wilson's calling for a team meeting tonight. Single back formation. Ace here for the Sharks. Dumps it off across the middle. That passes in. Powers were bobbling with it. I mean, it was in his hands. He had the opportunity to come away with the catch, but he just couldn't bring it away.
I don't know. It's just he was playing with the ball, trying to play some hacky sack. I don't know what was going on.
Hacky sack. Trips left here for McLean. McLean is in the shotgun with Powers right. Throws an out route towards the bottom of the field to Burnham. Burnham comes away with that reception. He's going to pick up 5 yards on that catch. Out to San Francisco's 36-yard line now.
I mean, if Mexico City wins this game, which they're in pretty good contention right now, they'd push them up to 6-2. I think, I mean, they'd be in some great seeding for playoffs, don't you think, Damon?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Here's McClain in the shotgun formation. Low snap. McClain goes through the progression, goes deep. That pass is deflected away. Can't see who hit it. Oh, that was Zamora.
Yeah, Pablo Zamora, who hasn't had an interception yet, but if he's 2 interceptions away from 35 total, maybe one of the only 4 strong safeties with 35 interceptions. So, I mean, he doesn't have one yet this game, but he's not too far off.
So let's get this straight. Mexico City has broken 3 milestones today. Ray Bentley has surpassed Park Hee-Chul for 3rd overall in the rushing yards for a career here in the SFL. Mike Daggs has become the third only tight end to surpass 25 career touchdown pass receptions. Man, what a day! And Richard Montague has surpassed the 5,000 yard receiving yards milestone for his career. That is just an awesome all around. Well, those are just great careers for all 3 of those guys, and they still have guys who can still break milestones today.
Oh yeah,
such as Jeffrey Daggs. He needs 2 return touchdowns to become one of the very few to average 10 in one season. I'm sorry, for one's career. To have 10 combined for one in one's career. I mean, this is just a phenomenal team. I think this team is pretty dangerous, and everyone needs to be on the lookout for these guys heading into the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, I've been trying to say it all night. When you have such a balanced offense like they do, and they can throw almost anything they want at you, and then their defense is up to par with that. I mean, it's hard to react.
That's a bobble pass by Ray Bentley. That pass could have been intercepted by San Francisco. Couldn't see who was there next to Bentley.
Yeah, a little bit of a
go ahead.
game right. I didn't see who was up there.
Yeah, I can see who it was. Other SFL action happening tonight. You have Vancouver going to be visiting the Tallahassee at 5 p.m. Eastern, 6 Central. My apologies, I had that wrong. 5 Eastern. That would be 4 Central time zone as well. And Wilson goes deep, got a man, and that is Richard. He's way over 5,000 yards now.
And you have in the chat the Mexico City Aztecs themselves asking them to run the ball. Melt Wilson says, not today, though. I want more stats. I want deep balls. Why not?
Absolutely. Look at this strike. Oh, what a pass. And coverage as well.
I mean, Bronze Bomber strikes again.
And right after that Vancouver and Tallahassee game, which is happening on 11 Sports, you have Houston will be visiting the Tulsa Desperados at 7:30 Eastern time, which will be 6:30 Central. Screen pass here now to Ray Bentley. Spin move attempt going to be hit. 2nd and inches. 7 minutes and 38 seconds left on the clock. Yeah. We have a late night game as well. Queen City will be hosting the Atlanta Swarm at 10 o'clock Eastern, 9 Central time. So that would be 7 Central your time, Dan.
Yeah, if it's Eastern, I'm 3 hours back. So actually, I would love to call some late night games because I'd be up and fine.
As a handoff to Bentley, Bentley picks up the first down on that carry. Matt Wilson is screaming to throw another touchdown before the backups come in. Another handoff here to Bentley. Bentley spin moves, trips over a guy, brought down at the 22-yard line, 2nd and inches. The offensive coordinator was calling for run the ball, and they're starting to do that just now.
Yeah, they want to run the ball. I know Matt Wilson may just want to throw it himself because he wants the stats. He wants that 7th touchdown on the game. It's possible. 22 yards.
Weak eye formation. 5-step route by Wilson. Wilson dumps it off here to Bentley gets a block. Oh, if that block hails up, I think Bentley walks into the end zone.
Yeah, right there, 33 strong safety, Jacob Gustafson coming in. I couldn't tell. Let's see, he just sort of got past the blocker, and as soon as he got past the blocker, just wrapped up Bentley.
Yeah, that was the
First and 10 from the Sharks' 13-yard line.
guard. He tried to do the block, but that safety wasn't having it. Two-step drop here by Matt Wilson. Wilson throws it to K.O. Barrett to the bottom of the field. He's going to step out of bounds after picking up 3 yards on the reception.
Yeah, he's not turning around enough, Damon. He had plenty of room to get, maybe not the touchdown, but definitely the first down, and just the momentum carried him.
Yeah, he had open field ahead of him as well, as you stated. He had room to turn around or stop on the dime and cut up field. Matt Wilson, the bronze bomber underneath the center. Strong I formation, expecting a handoff here to Ray Bentley.
They're just one person now, Damon, aren't they? It's just Ray Wilson now, and then you have Matt Bentley.
2 yards on the play.
In our second league, that's what we do. We have our combined players. You know, he does nothing but quarterback sneaks and just runs it.
Single back formation, 3rd and 8. 3 wide receivers, trips to the left of Wilson. Dags on the line, goes on the slant. That's a touchdown. Richard Montague. Stamp your name on Hollywood Boulevard as well, my friend. And Wilson has 7 touchdown passes on the day.
I think that the third, I think, for Richard Montague this game.
I want to say yes.
Matt Wilson saying that's a record for him at least. And yeah, that's seven touchdowns this game alone, bumping up this season already to 25 touchdowns. Hasn't got an interception today, so he's still sticking at 10. He's going to bump up all his stats for sure.
Matt Wilson said the meeting is canceled. Margaritas for everyone.
Meeting's turned into an after party. Damon as they get the extra point, 56.
So Richard has 3. Mike Daggs has 2. That's 5. Ray Bentley has 1 receiving touchdown. Who has
6.
the 7th?
No, Ray has a receiving touchdown and a ground touchdown. He's got 2.
Right.
That's 7.
He has 2 receiving touchdowns?
No, one. No, so 1 ground. Oh wait, no, Matt Wilson has. I'm trying to think now. There's one more.
Yeah, because Mike Daggs has 2. Oh, K.O. Barrett has 1. Yeah.
Yeah. And you see, they're just kicking it back to the end zone, not risking Manning again after he's already has the 1. And yeah, that meeting definitely turned into an after party with a partridge in a pear tree. According to Matt Wilson.
I wish Ray Bentley was here. I'll ask him. Ham. Here's McClain going deep. That pass is all intercepted by Zamora.
I mean, Zamora still has a chance. I mean, it's 2 interceptions. How things have been going, there's a chance.
Showtime. 2nd and 10 from the Sharks' 20-yard line.
It looks like the starters are still in for Mexico City. Gabriel Manning to the top of the field. He's going to run a deep post. Here's a corner route here by Burn. Hit by Tuyumi.
Couldn't hold on to it. I mean, starters are still in for Mexico City. They're still playing the same game they've played all day. Mexico City has just been commanding this whole game. I mean, really, San Fran's only up at 10 right now because of Gabriel Manning and his great receiving touchdown.
Same formation. 5 wide receivers set here for McClain. McClain on a 3-step drop. Throws across the middle of the field. That pass is caught for a first down. Burnham comes away with the reception. No huddle offense. Takes another 2-step drop. Same play. Intended for Burnham, but he dropped it this time. He was hit right in the back as soon as he was attempting to catch the ball.
Yeah, I mean, right now, morale probably isn't that high. Everything sort of just hurts. They've been playing a lot. I mean, at least at halftime, the time of possession was only about 45 seconds off from each other. It's probably a good bit different now as Ray Bentley's been playing a lot more for Mexico City.
Mm-hmm. So that incompletion does stop the clock. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left here in Mexico City. McClain calling the signal. Going to a corner post. That pass is tipped it away. At his hand, to you mean.
I mean, he almost got his hands on it again and again. That would have been his third time, I think, if I remember right. And I mean,
Yeah.
3rd and 10, 42. Whew.
3rd and long. Here for McClain. LJ Smith on the line, goes out on the route, throws an out route. He did not allow the play to the. As soon as he received the ball, he threw the out route. He didn't go through the progressions. He had one read. It said he had one read, Dan, and he took that one.
I think he's just trying to get it away. Maybe San Fran is just trying to wrap it up, get done with it, and sort of walk away with the game.
Same formation. They flip the trips to the bottom of to the right of McClain. 5-step drop. McClain throws deep. That pass is knocked down by Jeffrey Daggs. Had his mittens on it, but couldn't reel it in.
Another Dags trying to come in and grab another ball is all the Dags really like to do besides Nick Dags. Nick Dags, the inside linebacker, really just brings people down.
Yeah.
But Mike Dags and Jeffrey Daggs really like to grab that ball. Ray Bentley calling for a screen pass. I think, once again, they want to make Ray Wilson or Matt Bentley. I'm just going to stick with that now.
And the backups for Mexico City has come in now. 5-step drop, screen pass. That pass is complete. And that is to the backup halfback, Lee Gallant.
You see Ray Bentley in chat saying he's not happy that the backups are in, and Matt Wilson saying the meeting is back on.
2nd and 6.
Yeah. And off here to the halfback once again. Brought down at the 39-yard line.
See if San Fran can at least stop the backups right now. Maybe keep the clock running right now. Not much left in the game. Learn from the game and just show up next week. New head on your shoulders and try again. They got something going right now. Just Mexico City is one of those teams that you got everything.
Strong eye jokers. There's the offensive set. Hand off to the halfback, and he has the first down. And basically, Mexico City is just trying to run the clock out. And it is still ticking down. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in this ball game.
I mean, if they keep running it right now, and they keep it short runs, maybe every just 3rd down conversion, they could probably run it out with maybe a minute left.
And if they stay right here, if they do not move the ball at all, they're possibly in Cole Varner's field goal range, would be a 52-yarder on the attempt. The handoff hit to the backup, and he gets 3 yards inside of the 35. So that brings that 52-yarder down to 49 yards now for the attempt by Varner, if it gets to that point.
I mean, Varner's 14 and 14, not 14 and 4. That'd be some impressive stats. I don't know how you do that, but 14 and 14, 100% on the season.
Let's go. 2nd and 6.
It really seems like they're just running down this clock, waiting for the play clock to roll all the way down. They're 2:15.
I just dropped by the quarterback. He's going to be hitting the backfield, thrown backwards. And that is big number 99. Comes away with that sack late in the game here. And that is Larry Kennedy.
He had the first sack, too, very early in the game, actually against Matt Wilson himself.
2-minute warning.
And Wolf Mode 88 in the chat, as we're hitting the 2-minute warning. Remember, this is an interactive league. You can join the Discord server and go on simulationfl.net to join it. It's completely free to join the community and to make a player. The only thing it costs is $1 a week to progress in the season. That's it. So it costs $12 total. You can get involved at simulationfl.net.
Here's a one-step drop by the QB. Pass is deflected away. Intended for Richard Montague. Allowing Montague to get some extra work in.
Still Montague in. I was surprised. Got the backup running back, I guess. Probably backup. I was almost positive backup quarterback as well. It looks like they're just punting it away.
Are they going to punt it? I thought they probably would attempt a field goal.
They don't want even a chance of ruining Cole Varner's record right now.
That's probably what it is. Sacrifice the miss. That ball is going to bounce into the end zone. 1 minute and 5 seconds left here in the ball game.
I mean, when you're up 46 already, no reason to ruin your perfect kicker's record so far for a garbage time kick.
So I wonder whose decision was that. Was that the coach's decision or what decision? Coach, I don't want to risk it.
If I was Cole Varner, I'd be like, no, I'm not kicking that. No need. I'm not even gonna risk it.
Here's McLean on a two-step drop, cross into the field. That pass is caught and completed. They're gonna go no. Area at receivers. Gabriel Manning taking his precious time. Tick, 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 tick is the clock. 3-2 dime formation for the defense. There's the pass caught, cross the middle of the field. They're gonna go no huddle once more. Here's McLean. Corner route. Passes intercepted by the Mexico City Aztecs. That basically is going to do it here. Ball game.
And
that is the backup cornerback.
Started.
Ernesto Sanchez.
And Ray Bentley did call interception stats before that happened. So I got to give it to him. He called it. And
the stat pattern.
That should just wrap about this game right here. So, I mean, great showing by Mexico City. You know, it's just been crazy.
As far as Joker formation here. Hand off to Leah Gallant. She gets down to the 38-yard line. 7 yards on the carry.
Yeah. I mean, they're carrying it. Should need a first down with San Francisco's timeouts, and then we'll have to see. Mexico City Aztecs saying themselves second straight game with 0 allowed passing touchdowns. That's...
Oh my goodness, what a shot Raphael just took. Defensive end Chris Leon came flying on that corner.
Yeah, they gotta get first down now. Give the Sharks a chance to get the ball back.
Here's basically what T-Roy Gaines called the greatest formation in football. The kneel down, the victory formation. And the Aztecs are basically just going to run this clock out, Dan. And they're going to come away here, man, with a 46-point win over the San Francisco Sharks here in Estadio. Correct me if I said that incorrect.
Your Savages have selected to punt. Lake is deep to receive.
I guess they're punting it.
I should call my daughter in here and have her love speaking in Spanish. Yeah. She took Spanish last year. And the year before, my tongue just doesn't roll it.
Yeah, I can't do it either. You see, Gabriel Manning is brought down. I have no tongue roll at all. I can't do it for the life of me. But I have that guttural German. I can and ha all day long, but ain't got no tool run.
23 seconds. San Fran comes out at the 13-yard line. McLean calling the signal. 3-3 nickel defense. There's an out route to Burnham. Burnham's going to be hit right at the line of scrimmage. Ran backwards after the reception. Will not get forward progress. Gabriel Manning to the top of the field. Not attempted him. Oh, that pass was tipped. Could have been intercepted.
Yeah, we'll see one more play on the field. I mean, great showing by Mexico City. They broke records. They had career highs, career just markers met. Everything they did was just right. And their defense was on fire, giving San Francisco not a chance to even get this ball rolling.
Yeah, this defense came out playing crazy today. And there's a strike across the middle of the field, deflected away by the linebacker, Diego Villafena.
That actually leaves 2 seconds. I really thought it was going to be over there, but I guess they got the play off quick enough. Batted it down immediately.
Playing underneath the center. It's a 5-step drop. Throws a bomb to Gabriel Manning. Overthrows it. And that's going to be it here for the game. Aztecs 56 and the Sharks 10. Dan, you want to take it away for it?
Of course, we got the post-game show as always. Great showing by Mexico City. I mean, can't really say anything wrong with him. 413 passing yards to the Sharks, 265, 33 to 201, 298 to 614. A whole, 12 more minutes of time of possession with no turnovers, the Sharks having 6. That was all up to just Mexico City's defense putting an absolute stop to everything the Sharks were trying to do. I mean, you had people like Jeffrey Daggs just stopping everything with interceptions, along with Hen Taimi bringing it down. Pablo Zamora was cleaning up the back, everyone really bringing it down. But then you can't really say enough about Mexico City's offense. I mean, they are just someone you do not want to mess with. They have so many options. Every single player gets involved on the field. I mean, Matt Wilson, the Bronze Bomber, Hall of Famer himself, coming in with 7 touchdowns by the end of the game. That is a wicked amount, bumping up his season to 25 touchdowns total. Ray Bentley, the other Hall of Famer, coming in with 3 touchdowns, bringing everything down. I mean, they had everything going for them. And wow, Mike Daggs also breaking a record. Remember that. 25 touchdowns, my bad, on his career. 3rd full-time tight end to get that. Ray Bentley breaking the 3rd most rushing yards of all time from Parky Joel. Jeffrey Dagg isn't too far away from breaking one, and Pablo Zamora as well. Remember that. And Richard Montague hitting 5,000 yards on his career. Mexico City is just someone you do not want to mess with. Sharks, you got to clean up. That's it. You guys have some stuff going for you. You got a rookie quarterback, and you have a chance. You just got to learn more. I mean, their quarterback, they had some great passes and everything. Come on.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Everything you said there was well put. And it's only going to bring the Sharks down to 3-5, which they still have the opportunity to make the playoffs. Here in the SFL, there's Matt Wilson, the Bronze Bomber, MVP player of the game. Look at those stats. He only had 3 incompletions, 149.9 QBR. Wow. Well, everyone here, this is Damon Simmons, your play-by-play commentator, and alongside me today was Mr.
Dan Mitchell.
And we are signing out. Enjoy the rest of the SFL action today. Peace.